Hello, students. So, NICT is behind us, and a lot of you are not satisfied with your ranks, and obviously, we have limited seats. But fret not, the more important exam is coming up, it's on the way, and we have to be prepared for it. So, we are talking about the strategy for NEET PG 2025, and we are going to discuss how to study and plan your study from today, this date, or the date that you watch this video till the probable date of the NEET PG exam. So we know ups and downs keep happening when it comes to the date of NEET PG, courtesy somebody. But let's talk about what is the likely or projected date for the NEET PG 2025. So we don't want to be on the less prepared side of things. So let us just assume, safer side, it's going to be somewhere between May and June. And let's go, we were thinking that a more probable date would be somewhere near about 15th of May. So let's talk about what is the syllabus and what are the subjects that we should focus on when it comes to NEET PG 2025. So we have 19 subjects in total. The ones that are the most important are the ones that have marked a ticked against, that have been ticked against. Consistently, these are the subjects, the first, second year subject, community medicine, medicine, surgery, obstetrics and gynecology, and pediatrics. These are the subjects that consistently have at least 15 or more questions in each and every session. And these are also subjects that will help to make or break your rank in the exam. Of these, of note, I would like to say my subject, which is obstetrics and gynae, is actually the most important subject because consistently it is the subject that has the maximum questions. There are usually, very little ups and downs or major variations between session to session. 15 plus questions is the norm. And this is the subject which has no overlap with any other subject. And it is a subject that is easily, you can easily get 100% questions correct. Medicine, no matter how much you study, कुछ ना कुछ तो छूट ही जाता है बंटी. So let's move on to how to prepare from this date that you see this video to 15th of May. Over to you,
Right.
Rishab.
So let's say you watch this video around 20th November or maybe some 1 or 2 days before or after this. So if we take the likely exam date to be 15th May, now we don't have internal any source to say that it's on 15th May. It's purely my guess, because in March there is NEET SS happening. The NEET PG counseling has already been delayed this year to, now November. So I think the next exam should happen somewhere between May to July. That is my guess. Again, this is just a guess. I've taken a conservative date as 15th May. Now, if you're someone who did give his or her exam this time, so I am assuming that you have read at least one few subjects, if not all, right? So what I've taken as a tentative date for revision 1 is, maybe you can call it your first reading or your revision 1, depending on whether you're an intern or post intern. So we'll take 4 revisions, right? First revision is from 20th November to 15th Feb. So you have around 3 months time now, right? Then next revision are to 45 days. So 15th Feb to 1st April, then 30 days. And then finally the last 15-day revision, which is, in my opinion, the most important revision of all. This, makes or breaks your rank, because if you revise in the last 15 days, everything is fresh in your memory. Now, how to plan this first 3 months? Very, very important. What to read? Students get very confused. Ki, I don't know how to start, where to start, how to give time to each subject. I am very confused. So, if you're confused, it is first of all natural to be. So, take help from someone who has a schedule. I would say join a test and discussion batch. Join a test and discussion batch. Now, online join karna hai, offline join karna hai, it is totally up to you. So, if you're someone who thinks that, I can self-study, when I self-study, I pick up my pace very fast. I can, annotate multiple sources during self-study. And maybe the offline center is very far off from my place. Yes, go ahead and join an online TND. No harm at all. If you feel that you lack discipline, okay, then I think offline would be a better for you to join. Now, what TND gives you is a timed schedule. So, for example, this is a last year TND from MedEd that we conducted. So from Feb till April, it was a time schedule of all revision of all subjects, because this will be given to you if you join a test and discussion. Now, second question comes, what to study? Okay, you have a schedule now, what to study in a particular subject. How to know that? Solve previous year questions. It is a saying, and my father and my parents also used to say कि जो पहले पूछा गया है वही दोबारा पूछा जाएगा, right? So you have to solve previous year questions to know what to study. NEET PG, NICT, FMG, all three exams, last 5 years at least.
I would just like to interrupt here for do not misconstrue this as bus PYQs करने हैं. PYQs will tell you what are the subjects to be studied.
Yeah, so this is step 1, and I'll tell you how to integrate QBank. Only PYQs नहीं करने हैं, yes. Now, based on PYQs, you will get to know ki what are your weak subjects and what are your strong subjects. And very, very important thing to know this, because you have to spend more time in your weak subjects. So for weak subjects, what to read now? So PYT based main notes, right? You have to do them because आपका weak subject है. What were your weak subjects, Oishika, and how did you tackle them?
My weakest subjects, I would say, was anatomy. It was ophthal, ENT. So anatomy was my absolute worst, and biochemistry, of course.
Yes. So how did you deal with it?
So for anatomy, I went crazy with my notes. I did a lot of questions and I kept doing rounds and rounds of questions after every reading to see what were the subjects that I was still lacking in. What were the questions, what were the topics from which I was getting things wrong, and whatever I was getting wrong, that was getting added or starred in my notes as this is your weak point. Do it again and again, because like I said, anatomy is one of the subjects from which you have a major chunk of questions. I could not afford to lose even a single question in anatomy.
Right. So for your weak subjects, focus on your main notes. You need to read your main notes for that subjects. Plus, as Oishika said, do question bank, practice a lot and lot of questions. Now, I would add another note that at this point only, either annotate your important points in your revision notes, put extra points in your revision notes, or if you are someone who likes to read from main notes only, highlight the important topics in the main notes, right? Do this during your first reading of your weak subject. But if it is a strong subject, for example, anatomy was my strong subject, right? So I would suggest that directly start picking up a rapid revision notes, or watch rapid revision videos for that subject. Okay. Now, what advantage does PW rapid revision has? So it has rapid revision plus previous year questions plus a curated limited question bank. So high yield 2500 to 3000 questions are incorporated within the rapid revision course itself, along with grand test, right? So you don't have to buy grand test separately, test series separately. No, grand test series is included in the rapid revision along with PYQs and QBank. Okay, so this is a very good resource for you to study in a limited amount of time. You can directly log into the app, go to the website, click on the rapid revision program, and it is very affordable, 6 months, 3,500. If you are someone who wants a quick revision resource along with previous year questions, QBank, you can choose it. Now, where to find these revision videos in your app? You will see them in the video section. They will be along with the subject videos towards the end. So it is separately written as a rapid revision. Now, whenever you click the rapid revision, you can select the subject you want to attempt rapid revision of, and these will be the rapid revision videos which will pop up, right? So this is gynecology rapid revision by Oishika. So she has covered the entire gynae around 15 hours, both obs and gynae, sorry. So 15 hours obs and gynae. So 1 hour each lecture of anovulation, urogynae, contraception, etc. And likewise, I've covered entire radiology in 6 hours. So you can you can see rapid revision videos if you have less amount of time. Now, once you are done with what to read, now how to go about a TND, right? So for example, you have this schedule, you have an upcoming exam of obs and gynae TND on 18th February, right? So how to go about it? So in the first day, so first of all, start reading about obs and gynae 3 days before if it's a major subject, and 2 days if it's a minor subject, right? Now on day 1, your job is to do previous year questions, get to know what things I cannot get wrong, what topics I cannot get wrong. Day 2, do revision videos or notes, and day 3, do revision videos and notes. Along with that, solve QBank, QBank, and QBank. Lots of questions to be solved. Then attempt the test and discussion on the prescribed date. Revise it on the same day. Analyze your TND on the same day and put in extra points from the TND into your revision notes. Now, what will this help you with? This will concrete your revision notes into a concrete revisable source, which you can, revise again and again and again in the subsequent rounds of revision R2, R3, and R4. Right? So TND, revision videos, revision notes, QBank, solving a TND, revising, and annotating. Now you can strengthen this revisable resource with either official guidelines or QBank. So what I did, I knew that stroke is an important unit, or diabetes, diabetic ketoacidosis is an important unit in medicine. So I read its official guidelines from the AHA or the American Diabetic Association and put them in the my revision revisable resource. Similarly, extra points from your QBank, also you can put them in your annotated revision note. How to go about giving GTs, Oishika?
So, grand tests, it is advisable that till February you give one grand test in every 15 days or at least twice a month. As we come closer to the exam, we should try to increase the frequency just to see where we stand and to, of course, annotate our notes further so that, we have again that concise concrete source. So we should go to once a week. Last 15 days, as Rishab keeps reiterating, are the most crucial. This is the time where you just have to assimilate everything that you have written in these notes and regurgitate on the day of the exams. So no GTs then, that will just serve to lower your confidence or confuse you at times. So do not go for GTs in the last 15 days. It will be better spent on revising and re-revising the notes and the entire syllabus. If you can revise the entire syllabus in the last 10-15 days, then that is what is going to make all the difference in your rank.
So to summarize, this is the brief timeline that I think you should follow. Try to finish your syllabus quickly now. Focus on the revision notes, previous year topics, solve a lot of questions. Okay, so not just PYQ, solve a lot of questions. So that will give you a confidence. So I hope that this video, this strategy was helpful to you. If you have any queries, please mention them in the comment section and we'll be happy to answer them. Thank you and all the best.
All the best.